Namaste. Hey there, beautiful souls. Good morning. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sadhana. Namaste. I'm an intuitive reader and an intuitive healer, and this particular video is an invitation. It's an invitation to all of you out there in YouTube land to join my channel. And today I'm going to talk a little bit about the features and the perks, highlights, benefits of joining my channel and why I'm doing this in the first place. And before I even made this video, I want to thank all of you that have already hopped on board. A lot of you have been watching my channel for some time and supporting me through taking classes and various things. So just know how much you are really, really appreciated. As I begin this business that I started called Integrative Healing with Sadhana has really evolved from yoga classes to so much more. And one of my favorite things to do is to teach holistic integrated healing individually with private clients. And that is something that I will always continue to do. But the opportunity to grow and connect with more of you all over the world through YouTube has also been a blessing. And so that's why I want to create more valuable content for you, especially for members. And I want to say hi, good morning. I'm not sure if Andy is here. I see the notification for her membership. So thank you very much to Andy. And Hannah, Dancing Soul Sister, welcome. And Lily Valley, thank you so much, Lydiane, for joining as well too. Gerald, good morning. And that's what, oh, Anne is here as well too. Namaste. Hashtag Tarot Claire, good morning. Oh, good evening to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. So this has been quite a journey of different classes and so forth that have come up. I've really tried to stay away from unboxings and things like that on my channel, because I feel that is something that is, there's so many places you can go to see that kind of content on YouTube. And while every person who opens a deck has a different impression, that's valuable for sure. And I will continue to do fun things like that, because just like the rest of you, I love to open up packages, and there's lots of fun videos the last couple of weeks. I've been doing live deck combinations, and I just like playing with my cards. And for those of you that have worked with me and taken classes, you know that the cards are something that I deeply respect and have found a way to work with that feels really integrative and meaningful, and more like more from a coaching perspective, life coach kind of thing, heal your journey, that kind of energy. And so it's really, everything I do comes from the modality of healing. We all have something that we can be working with. And I've tried to be honest, yet respectful. It's very hard doing live readings on YouTube when I'm not in contact with the other person and I'm not fully aware of their situation, but I have learned to trust my intuition. And that's part of what I want to share with you, is how to really lean into that trust and find that beautiful balance between reading through downloads, sensations on the body, clairaudience, clairvoyance, as well as the whole history of tarot. And we're going to do lots more of that on the channel. So I see a few more people have come in, and I want to make sure everyone is greeted. Hello to Elizabeth and Tina. Namaste. Tina, thank you so much. Tina and Patrice. Hello. And Patrice, I am waiting for a reply. I don't know if you've seen my request, but I won't say anything more here. And if you would like to reply, that would be amazing. You are on an iPad and don't see the join button. So on some devices, the join button just doesn't show up. And I don't know if that is an Apple thing, if it is a Safari thing. I'm not sure what it is. It does show up. I work on an I have an iBook, like a MacBook. And so for sure it shows up there, and you'll just have to do a little bit of playing around. Maybe if you go to a Chrome window, that is, if you go to a Chrome window, it's perfectly fine, Patrice. Thank you. I just wanted to give you a little nudge here. And Gerald has, hello Dee, welcome, good morning. And Shannon's here as well too. Namaste, Shannon. Gerald has, says, I'm on an iPad as well and don't see the option to join. I cannot see the community feature either. Okay, so this might be something through Safari. You might have to go onto Chrome. I don't know if you have Chrome downloaded on your iPads. Unfortunately, yeah. You can log on. Here's another. Oh, Anne has help here. So thank you. Thank you for people in the chat who are helping. So I want to go to and explain what the features are. And I have put most of it in the description box below. So when you're watching this in the playback or you're not clear about what it is that I am saying, then you can refer to below. So so the fun stuff, emojis. And not everybody is an emoji person. I know some people are emoji crazy, but one of the perks of having a membership is that I can create emojis. And these are these are the first 6 emojis that I have created. And these emojis are available to members. So if you want to play with this, those of you that have joined already, and try to type this in, these are the words that you need to type. And if you type in phoenix, you should get a phoenix. And if you type in skull, you should get a skull. And the reason that the emojis that I'm building are around the energy of the stuff that we're teaching. So I want to build an emoji library that is related to responses within the tarot. So, you might want to type phoenix, phoenix, phoenix when you're just feeling that fiery power of transformation, like you're feeling like, I've got this, I can burn through this tower energy. Or, you might want to type on the skull, maybe, I don't know, maybe we're celebrating or studying the Santa Muerta deck, or something around the Day of the Dead. Or maybe this is about like, yeah, let's just leave this behind and really dive into the understanding of the death card and stuff like that. So, I want you to play with these and have fun with these. Like the energy of Ganesha is about so much, right? It's about finding your feet. It's about healing relationship with your family. It's about feeling strong like an elephant. It's about embracing the energy of, oh, I'm glad you like the emojis. And so, yeah, so Anne, so Anne is a member. I can see some of you are in green here. So Anne and Tina and Lydianne. If you want to practice and it would be really cool. Oh, Shannon has joined as well too. So it'd be really fun to see if these emojis are actually working. Oh, okay. Okay. So and as more members join, then I can create more emojis, and I will let you know what the emojis are, but you'll need to type the keywords that are on the screen below here. So the keyword for Om has to be 3 letters. So, oh, yay, we've got the phoenix. Awesome, Papudas. So the Om emoji here, you have to type AUM to get that emoji. Oh, good. Everybody's helping each other. That's fantastic. And so the emojis are available at the first level, at the Carnelian level. And I tried to make the whole membership thing in alignment with who I am and what I teach and what I love. And so as the membership grows, I can create more emojis. And so you can put in requests for emojis. And let me know what kind of emojis that you would. Oh, thank you so much. #tarot, Claire. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And so once you hop in, then you can play with these emojis. Put in your requests for more and let me know which ones you want me to create. And I've been creating them through Canva, and it's really, really easy. So yeah. When you join, okay, so when you join, let's try this one. No, let's try this one. Okay, so when you sign up, you're going to get a badge. And everybody who has joined has this red badge. And I set up the badges in alignment with the chakras. And so if you are a new member, you will have a root chakra badge, which is the red one. And then after a month, so if you continue your membership, so these memberships are monthly, right? It's not just $1.99 for lifetime. Welcome. Thank you so much, Elizabeth. Then after 1 month, you'll get a Swadhisthana, a sacral chakra badge, and so forth. And so I did these badges in alignment with the chakras. And you'll see that there's no badge for the third eye chakra, mostly because it's a 2-petaled lotus and it doesn't look great as a badge because it's too little. So yeah, so that's what the badges mean. So everybody for the first month will have this red badge, and also your names show up in a different color. So what happens with all of this is that you have access to posts in the community tab that are not available to other people. So if there are announcements or new features that I'm adding, you go to you'll get a notification in the community tab and you'll be able to see things there. So at the first level, at the Carnelian level, you get your badge, of course, and then you get access to emojis, and you get me just saying your name and connecting with you and getting to know you a little bit better, because there you are. Hello, Kyle Liz. Welcome. Namaste. So that's the first level. Okay. Now, the second level, which I have called CITRINE. So there's 3 levels right now. The second level is, let's go like this. Okay, so the second level, I am going to, I am moving the deck combo series. So the deck combo series that happens on Tuesday mornings at 10 a.m. Pacific. What has happened is a lot of people have requested some really in-depth not deck combos, card comparison series. So the card comparison series that's been going on for 17 weeks, I cannot believe it, 17 weeks, Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. is going to continue. And I'm loving this series. And I hope you are too. I'm going to carry it on. But what I was saying is that some of the requests are getting really, really in depth, like for 3, 4, 5 cards. Like I've had requests for like all of the kings and the emperor and all of the 2s and da 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 da. So that's why I decided to make this a paid video. And so as a CITRINE and Up member, you have access to the extra content. And so that series will be on every Tuesday. So that's included in your monthly fee, as well as the deck deep dive series, which I was calling the Hangman deck series. I'm not sure if I'm going to stick with that name. I've got to work with the branding of what, it doesn't really matter. We're going to be doing next the Marielle Tarot. And you can see here on the screen that on this series is going to be at 4 p.m. Pacific. And of course, just like all other YouTube videos, you can watch the playback. You don't have to be here in the live chat. And we are going to approach this like I do everything else, from a very integrated way. We're not going to go through card by card, memorizing things. I'm going to build this through links. And if you watch some of my other series, I did a deep dive on several videos on Tarot of the She. It wasn't that long. I think it was 3 videos. The Wildwood Tarot, I did a series on that. And my plan after the Marielle is to do the Philarkos Tarot. And another intention I have is to have the deck creator to participate in the series as well too. So second is going to be Philarkos, and we'll have Carmine on. And I'm hoping that I can get Marie White to come and be a part of this as well too. So You do not necessarily have to have any comfort level with the deck at all. It'd be great if you have the deck in hand, but even that's not necessary. The studying with the Mariel Tarot it's so illuminating. It's so illuminating, and there are things that have happened, and I only have, actually that's not true, I have 2 copies of this deck. One is untrimmed. This is I'm going to be using the first edition, and what I will do is I suppose I will order the second edition because I don't have the extra 2 cards that were changed in the second edition. But what I wanted to share with you, this is an amazing deck this is the 9 of Swords, and we all know what the 9 of Swords means in RWS. And Marseille-wise, this is a very challenging card. There's so much condensation in the card. But this particular deck has had so many profound synchronicities for me and taken me on journeys and past life memories, and the stories or the portals through these cards have been truly, truly powerful. So I am fully aware there are some great Mariel study groups out there, ongoing study groups. I know Chris at Elemental Cartomancy, and maybe maybe the 2 Chris's are doing it together, and I wanted to participate in it, but I have a lot going on. And so, yes, there's lots of other Mariel study groups, but this is going to be a unique flair from me to you. Okay. I want to go to the comments because I've missed a whole bunch of comments. Okay, so Kyle Liz, that's so beautiful. Kyle Liz, you know, I can't wait. I can't wait to meet you one day. I feel like we are so connected. My channel has been up for a while now. I don't even know. I think I've passed my 2-year anniversary. I should go back and look. But some of you have been around from the beginning. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like the card comparison series, and your support is really, really appreciated. And thank you so much for helping each other with this. I know tech sometimes can be a whole different issue. Okay, so Elizabeth, what are you saying here? The card comparison series, you just watched the one related to judgment. Okay, that's awesome. You know, the feedback is really important. And one of the things I've said in this series is to continue to put in your requests, and you can do that in the live chats, and you can also do that down below. Okay, so yes, so thank you. Continue to support each other and help each other so we can get this all figured out. And oh, that's amazing. Okay, great. Yes, thank you for helping each other. Okay, so what is happening? What is the 3rd level? That's the last thing that I need to talk about here today. And I can take away that. So the 3rd level, which I'm calling Rose Quartz, and I may add other membership levels at some point, but this particular level is one where you and me can meet for 15 minutes, about 15 minutes every month, to either clarify a reading that you have done for yourself, or I can do a reading for you, or if there's some kind of tutorial, some assistance you need, you're having trouble with, I don't know, maybe you're having trouble with your pranayama practice. So the Rose Quartz level gives you a private with me once a month. And we can do this on Zoom. We can do this as a private YouTube. So I can post we can do it like this privately, just you and me. We could do this on we could do this on FaceTime if you want. I'm totally open to whatever platform. And if you have a hard time with tech, we could also do this by email. You know, that's fine as well too. Email does tend to get a little more time consuming, especially if it's a reading, because I can't write as fast as I can talk. But we can do that. So that's what the rose quartz is about. It's a private of some sort every month, and this could be a personalized guided meditation. It can be anything that I offer. And if you're not aware of what I offer, make sure you go to my website. And if you go to my website and you start scanning through it, I'm not great about keeping it up to date. If you go to the shop, you can see the different kinds of services and courses that I offer. And so this 15 minutes a month is for you. It's for whatever you want to do. And I will schedule these on Wednesdays and Fridays for the most part. And if Wednesdays and Fridays doesn't work for you, then we'll figure it out. And so what you would do is you would just shoot me an email, info@integrativehealingwithsadhana.com. And you'd say, I'd like to schedule this month's session on Wednesday, do you have any time available? And I'm making lots of time slots available on Wednesdays and Fridays. Those are the best days for me. Yeah, so that's what the rose quartz level is about. It's personal. It's personal. And if there is a private YouTube video, that stays on YouTube, right? And as long as I keep it up and nobody else can see it, it's there for you. Now there's a little bit of an issue with private videos and access and so forth, but we'll figure that out. Yeah, so that's what's going on. That's what's going on, and this is going to help me. It supports so the money that you put in each month helps with everything, right? It helps with decks. It helps with the behind this, like the tech and all of that costs money, and so the membership is, and my time, of course, right? So yeah, so I'm really excited about this, and I want to thank you all so much for your kind words and your ongoing support. So Anne, okay, so Anne, you go and enjoy your walk. And, you know, I want to comment on this. I want to comment on being left out for financial reasons, because that is a very real thing. And I know everybody can't afford $5 a month. And please also note that it's $5 Canadian a month. So if you're in the US, it's slightly less than $5 a month. So I'm glad that this conversation came up, and perhaps what I can do, I'm not sure how to do this. It might be in the form of a PayPal transfer or something. But I'm thinking that maybe I could give away one membership. I could give away a membership. That's a really good idea. I'm so glad this conversation came up. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give this some thought, and I'm going to figure out how I can do that. And maybe I will give away one membership a month to somebody who is unable to pay the fee. That would be really, really cool. Yeah. I appreciate. This is good. This is good. Okay, so today is a huge day, lunar speaking, as well as astrologically speaking, and so I want to do a reading. I want to do a reading for all of you. I'm on the coast, Pacific West Coast, and I'm just going to go to my journal here. So I think being aware of the time is really important as well too. Okay. Could members sponsor other members? Yes. So I think what would have to happen is you would need to send them via PayPal or something. You would need to send them the funds so that they could do that. And then if you keep me in the loop about all this, then I can do shout outs and support and thank people and so forth. Because you're going to have to communicate with each other so the membership shows up on your own account. Okay. All right. So today, Sunday, where I am at Sunday. I know some of you are already on Monday. The full moon in Aquarius at 5:02 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. So 5 o'clock tonight. And then the sun goes into Virgo in about 4 hours. Wow. So big shifts today. So what I want to say about this is that when I'm working with lunar energy, so full moon energy, full moon is big and ripe. This is an opportunity to dance. It's an opportunity to celebrate, to Patrice figured it out. Yay. Thank you so much for joining, Patrice. To shake, and Sophie's here. Namaste, Sophie. Finally, Virgo season. Yes. To, shake your sillies out. If the weather is cooperating, if the fire regulations are okay where you live, to go to the beach and have a fire. It's about a fullness. There's a richness. And sometimes when we get to the energy of the full moon, we realize we haven't accomplished everything that we set out when we did our intentions at the new moon energy. And that is okay. We're not every 2-week period, we're not going to fulfill the intentions that we set during the new moon, during the dark moon. But I think during the full moon, this opportunity to release. And when you think about that 3 of Cups energy, like just close your eyes and think about your favorite 3 of Cups card. And why don't you put in the chat right now, the deck, your favorite 3 of Cups card. Okay. And think about the joyfulness of the 3 of Cups. Think about the fullness of the 3 of Cups. The flowing garments, the overflowing glasses, this is full moon energy. And during the joyfulness and the celebration, we let go. We let our hair down. We don't care what people think. We just be. We be with God. We be with the earth. We be with Gaia. We be, and we let go. Right? We let go. And sometimes these things that we need to let go of are very, very challenging, and it doesn't feel joyful at all. It's work. When I was doing fire ceremonies with the shamans in Squamish and the trainees that I was working with doing my medicine wheel, we used to do, we had little sticks. And so we would write what we were letting go of on the stick. And then we would decorate our sticks. And I used to like to decorate my sticks in natural things, not put ribbons and things into the fire. So I would decorate the stick with natural elements. And now there's so much in the garden that you can use. And so even if you don't want to put Sharpie or pen into the ether, you could just intend that energy go into the stick. So maybe, for example, you are releasing, I don't know, you are releasing doubt. You're releasing self-doubt. And so you hold your stick, you might write it on the stick, you decorate your stick, and then you burn your stick. And this was one of the full moon traditions that we did with the shamans. And I loved it. And it's something that I have kept up. It's a really beautiful way to let go. So part of the fire ceremony in conjunction with the full moon is, we need to transform the energy. It's so much easier to let go of the energy if we transform it from material to, right? We burn it. So the transformation of the energy is huge. And I kind of feel like that's why the dancing, the singing, the beating of the drum is so really, really powerful, right? Shake your sillies out. Yes. So Lugnasat energy. That's a good suggestion, Patrice. And okay, so this is a good idea, actually. Okay, so I want to come back to the full moon and the reading that I'm going to do. So I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to figure out a way for you to, and maybe what I can do is my Ko-fi donations or some other donations, maybe a percentage of my super chat every week, every month can go to giving away 1 membership a month or 2 memberships a month. Okay. I think I will figure that out. Okay. And I will let you know next time I go live. And I just need to give it some thought. I can't decide right now and here on the fly. I need to write this down and to make sure that that this is going to work. So the energy of the full moon is one of release and letting go. And then the other thing is, as we slide, I kind of feel like it's a slide from Leo season into Virgo season. And if you look at this tarotically speaking, if we're going from the Strength card to the Hermit card, this is it's a really important transition. It's a transition of taking that energy, taking the energy of the fiery summer and using it for the spiritual and the evolvement of our healing journey, of our soul's journey. And as we move into Virgo season and this more kind of it definitely has a quieter quality. We kind of go from the that fiery energy to a little bit slower energy, to an earthy experience. And I don't know, I want you to contemplate all of this, because full moon plus Virgo is a huge opportunity to transform all that you need to transform, all that we need to transform at this time. Yeah, so I'm going to do a reading, and I want to choose a earthy deck, a deck that feels equally Leo and Virgo. So I'm going to go with Druidcraft. Joseph's here. Hello, Joseph. Sophie, other people have had trouble finding the join button, the membership button. And if you are on a Mac, it seems to be a bit of an issue. And there's been some help earlier back in the chat. So if you can scroll back through the chat, or if somebody can send, just respond to Sophie, that would be great. And yay. Okay. So you're starting to post your 3 of Cups cards. So favorite 3 of Cups cards, Super Lunaris, which is a deck I don't have, but that's a beautiful, beautiful deck. Did anybody else post their, nobody else posted their 3 of Cups. Okay. Go ahead. Keep posting your favorite 3 of Cups card. So focusing on this transition, and today is Sunday, August 22nd. So the week ahead, and actually, you know what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to do this as this is a public reading. I'm going to pull the archetype card first. Hey, Ange. So nice to have you here. Welcome. Oh, and Donna's been listening for a while too, multitasking. Yay. Okay. So for those of you that didn't say yes, I'm going to definitely do this, and I will come back and I'll do a separate video with the instructions for this. Okay. Because I feel like this is really, really important. All right. In the Facebook group, Sadhana's Healing Room, I do readings. So I pull a card on Sunday, and then on Monday I pull tarot cards to go do with it. But I feel like because this is such big energy, this is the reading that I'm also going to post and expand on in the Facebook group. So what I've been doing is pulling an archetype card from Kim Kranz's deck. Oh my goodness. I cannot wait until we can get a matte version of Druidcraft, because all I can see on the back of this is fingerprints everywhere. It drives me crazy. So I'm going to fan the archetype deck. And there's a whole lump of cards in here in the middle that need to be taken apart. So I'm going to choose from one of these. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Which one? Kind of feel like it's this one. Okay. Ooh, so this is the archetype that we're going to work with. And also note the number of this archetype. Note the number. And what do you see? So diamond. What does the diamond represent? Look at all the little symbols here. The snake. It's really interesting. I've been seeing snakes a lot lately. Okay, and isn't that interesting? I said I was going to work with Druidcraft. Look how the colors here. Druidcraft is going to be so beautiful with this reading. So let's look at 3 of Cups. Mermaid Tarot. So Lisa Robertson's deck. I'm assuming that's the one you're talking about. Thank you for that, Hika. And Gerald likes this. You know what? Oh, I missed Gerald's comment. There we go. Santa Muerta. Yes, you know, I don't have this deck. And I think the reason was because I missed out on the coffin shaped box, but I really need to purchase this deck. Yeah, I love this. Okay. Yes, I'm glad you agree. Glossy, glossy, glossy. Mine is trimmed, but it's still glossy. Good morning to Mary Beth. Thank you for joining my channel, Mary Beth. And Joseph likes the 3 of Cups in the light seers. Really exudes cooperation and friendship. If you don't have these decks, make sure you check them out. Karen's here. Good morning, Karen. The 3 of Cups from the Herb Crafters is like a birthday afternoon Alice in Wonderland. Aw. Yes, I have that deck on my table right now. Luna Soul has a diamond. Mary Beth, so I haven't, you know what I should do is look at I have another copy of this, and maybe it's not glossy. I need to look. Tina likes the 3 of Cups from the Gentle Tarot, and also the Children of Litha. I did look at that deck ages ago. I don't know if that's still available. That deck definitely intrigued me. And Ange also likes the light seers. Hello, Danielle. Danielle, thank you so much for joining the channel. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I really appreciate your support. Okay, so we are, for those of you that are just hopping in, I'm doing a reading. We are focusing on release. We're focusing on release and letting go, the energy of letting go of the Leo season, the transition into Virgo, but also just celebrating, thinking of the energy of your favorite 3 of Cups card. And then I'm going to tie this in with the energy of the shaman. Okay, this feels good. Oh, that was a really, really, really lovely cut. I don't have my other camera set up, so I will hold up some cards. And I'm going to do a 9 card. I probably won't talk to all 9 cards right now. But if you want to see the whole reading, it'll be in the Facebook group at some time tomorrow. Yeah, and oh my God, these cards are so beautiful with the shaman. Usually what I do is I choose the tarot deck after I draw the archetype deck, but it's like this just worked out so perfectly, so perfectly. Okay, so when I do a 9 card, I go top and bottom and then left and right. So I create a cross, and above the shaman is the 9 of Swords. So we have shaman and 9 of swords, and then below the shaman is the wheel. Okay. So I kind of like that the 9 of swords is overhead. Overhead in this reading. It's sitting in that heady place. And if we can allow and transform, so remember the theme of this reading is transformation. If we can transform the shadowy side of the 9 of swords, so that aspect of the 9 of swords that feels like it keeps us awake at night, right? It feels we can't fall asleep because the mental chatter is so noisy. I know I've talked to a lot of people lately whose tinnitus, the ringing in the ears, is really, really annoying. And when I think of the energy of swords, like in the Numinous Tarot, you know, it's called, the sound is bells. And I don't have this deck on my table, but if you do have the 9 of bells in the Numinous, you'll know what I'm talking about. The sound of the bells gets noisier and noisier and noisier and noisier as we progress from the ace to the 9 and 10 of bells. It becomes deafening, right? And so how can we transform the frequency of this noise into something spiritual? And remember, the 9 is that place of completion. It's that place of transformation. The 9s are the triple threes. They have this deep, deep metaphysical, you know, they're the tetragrammaton. They are the 333. They are potentially spiritually uplifting. 9 of cups, 9 of wands, 9 of swords, 9 of pentacles can all transmute huge, huge energy. And so let us let go of the attachment to the physical reality of the 9 of swords, and focus on it as a gift. Let's focus on the energy of the 9 of swords as a gift. Okay, so the diamond in the rough. And get curious about this. Get really, really curious about this. And I really like that the wheel card showed up below. So I feel like the wheel showing up in a big time of change is highly significant. So we want to transmute and release the attachment to the mental chatter as something negative. Because if we start to listen, to pay attention, if we breathe, if we learn to lessen our expectations about our meditations, so stop trying to meditate and just be still for 60 seconds. You don't need to meditate for 5 minutes. You don't need to meditate for 2 hours. Just be still and follow your breath. Right? Let go of the expectations that it has to be something, because this transformation is huge. All right. And there's a bit of a, you know, I love the ritual of this wheel card here, in that the wheel, you know, if you've heard me say this so many times, if we flow with this, if we are aware of the natural cycles of life, everything will flow so much easier. So simply by acknowledging the full moon tonight, simply by acknowledging the shift in energy from Leo to Virgo, we are aware, and these shifts start to become so much more, affect us so much more in a positive way. So we move with the energy of life. Now, the fact that the shaman is sitting on top of the wheel card makes me want to encourage each and every one of you to go to whatever kind of practices you have, and to make this shift today a ritual. This could be something really little, you know, it could be on your kitchen windowsill. It could be something big down at the beach. It could be whatever you can handle, but to make today's shift count, to celebrate today's shift. We talked about that 3 of Cups energy, right? So you want to let something go and you want to celebrate it. Okay, so either side of so that was the vertical line. So the horizontal line on either side of the shaman card. These are the last two cards I'm going to talk about today. We have the Princess of Wands. So she is so, and look at these colors. It's just beautiful. She's so bold and fierce. I almost feel that energy, you know, like one of the things I love about Enrique's, the video and just the people that follow him is that aspect of living the tarot. You know, like get in the positions that you see in the tarot card. Feel the energy of the tarot card. So what I was going to say was go, get a stick, pick up a stick, bash it into the earth and declare something today. You know, like make a decision, stand up, be that Princess of Wands. Feel sexy, feel enervated, feel alive. Do something outside of your comfort zone. Working with shamanic energy is hugely transformational. And there are so many different practices and different ways to do that. But this feels like, yeah, this shift may be bigger than we all realize. And the other card that's on the right side is the Four of Cups. So we have Wands, Swords, Cups, and another fire card. Okay, so what's missing is an earth card. I might pull the other ones and just see what we have because I don't like to leave you without a balanced reading. So Four of Cups. So Four of Cups. So this is the horizontal line. And the figure in the Four of Cups is looking into the shaman. Think about the Four of Cups in relation to all the fours. And think about the condensation of energy that has built, and the condensation. Think about the water that is built and built and built and built, and the pressure. Imagine if your kettle couldn't boil and release steam, what would happen? And so this is what I was kind of feeling. This is what I was feeling earlier on, is that this release of steam is so important. We need to let go. We need to let go. And then in between let and go, I want you to put some kind of an adjective, you know, some kind of, you can put an expletive, you can put something, whatever word you want there. But this is about letting go. Letting go so that you can feel again and move again and heal so very, very deeply. I'm going to pull the other four cards now, and I'm just going to, I may speak to them. Oh, we got another four and a Hanged Man, Two of Swords. What else we got here? Huh, interesting. So there's two twos and two fours. Two twos and two fours. A 12 and a 10. Wow. Okay. So the thing about that is all those even numbers are super, super receptive, right? They're inward, they're internal looking, they're slow, they're calm, they're very Virgo, right? So it feels quite excessive. And did we get any pentacles? No, we didn't get any pentacles. So the energy, the element that is missing is the earth. And so why is the element of earth missing? For you. For you. So make sure that you include the element of earth in a bigger way in your full moon letting go ceremony today. Okay, and really celebrate the earth, acknowledge the earth, bring the earth forward on your altar. Right? I don't have any crystals on. Why don't I have any crystal? Actually, that's not true. I have one little lapis here. So yeah, so let's get some earth on and celebrate the earth. So okay, so that's the start of the reading that I'm going to post in the Facebook group later. And I want to go back because I missed a whole bunch of your comments. Alrighty. And I saw some other faces come in. Danielle, I've missed you. You haven't been around lately. I saw so much of you last year and the earlier part of the year. So thank you for being here and thank you so much for joining. Lydianne says the Nine of Swords is your day card. Ah, okay. So beautiful. So that's a lovely synchronicity that maybe you can build into your reflection. Tina would love to have the Druid Craft. It's such a beautiful deck. I don't ever, yeah, it's a deck that I use all the time. And so what I was saying about the glossiness, I'm going to get out my other copy. Maybe I will trim my other copy today, and if it's not glossy. Okay. Yes, you go be with Corvin. Blessings to Corvin. Thank you so much for being here. That's great. Thank you for continuing to share your favorite Three of Cups cards. And Idge, hello and welcome. And thank you so much for joining. I really, really appreciate your membership. Beautiful. Yes, you can catch up from the beginning. Danielle says, today is a big shift for me. It's when I go from no one at school to teachers are back this week and students are back. Yes, that is going to be a huge shift for a lot of people, actually going back to a physical school with real humans and no more Zoom classes, which is kind of a blessing, I think. Thank you, Mary Beth. I'm glad that is supportive. Okay. Thank you, Idge. I love the personal comments. Can I show the reading cards? I don't have my other camera set up, but I can hold them up. Okay, so the central theme was the shaman. And then I'll show you in the order that I pulled. So above and below the shaman is the Nine of Swords and the Wheel. And then on either side of the shaman, so left and right, is the Princess of Wands and the Four of Cups. And then I go bottom right, and bottom right is the energy of Earth, which is the Four of Pentacles. So what that means is on the right side, the Four of Pentacles is beneath the Four of Cups. So that's a lot of condensation, right? That's a lot of condensation. And then above that is the Two of Wands. So on the right side of the reading is the Two of Wands, the Four of Cups, so 2, 4, 4, and the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Two of Wands. So that's on the right side. And then on the left side, so left of the shaman, we have, so the princess is in the center. Below the princess is the Hanged Man. And above the princess is the Two of Swords. So I will photograph all of these cards and write up the reading, and I'll put it into the Facebook group sometime tonight or tomorrow. I know you want to see it on the table, but I don't have my other camera set up. So I can, I will post, and I can actually, so for those of you in the Tarot Foundations class, I can send a photograph through our email list. I will do that so you can see the whole reading, okay? Excellent. Okay, I got to the end. All right, goodbye. Goodbye, Claire. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'm going to sign off too. I've shared everything with you, the 3 levels. We've done a reading, so this feels good and complete. And what I will do is come back and I'll do another video to talk about giveaways and how I can support, how you can support others by contributing to something, so I can give away a membership or 2 a month for those that can't afford it. Okay. Yeah. So really appreciate you being here. Happy Sunday. Let something go this full moon. And as we transition into Virgo blessings to all of you. Namaste. Take good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.